I remember Jacob's first lesson, nervous hands on the yoke, heart racing during takeoff, but even then you could see it, the focus, the respect for the airplane, the curiosity that great pilots have. Every time I see one of my students take flight like that, I'm reminded, we don't just create pilots, we create memories. Memories that stay with families forever. To every instructor, every parent, and every student, this is what it's all about.
North Perry Tower, Skyhawk 252, Juliet Mike is holding short of 10 left on Papa for eastbound departure.
Number 252, Juliet Mike, North Perry Tower, straight out departure, only 10 left, clear for takeoff.
Straight out departure, 10 left, clear for takeoff to Juliet Mike. Full mixture. Beautiful day. Alright. Center line. Full power. Airspeed's alive. 45 knots. 50 fallback pressure. Fly the nose. And we're up. Cool. Welcome to the sky. Wow.
Where's your altimeter?
Okay. Back here. On 2. We're at 250 feet. So we're going to split these two antennas. Not those antennas. Not antenna. Not antenna.
Fly directly over.
And then hollover's right there, basically.
I see. Love it. Beautiful.
We're going to cross over the Oleta River here. And once we get over Hollover, we'll turn right on course.
Never seen the Oleta River from above. That's Hollywood Beach. That's where we used to live.
Yeah, that's Hallandale.
The Diplomat right there.
That's, the Diplomat, exactly.
So that's Stormhead right there.
That's just a little rain. Looks very different from this angle, doesn't it?
Yeah. Interesting how everything is controlled through that old-fashioned,
Everything's old-fashioned.
What's this waterway here? Is this just the...
This is Williams Island.
Where?
Well, this is where Williams Island is.
Oh, I see.
So this is like the water behind Houston's.
I see.
We're going to go about a half mile offshore, just up the coast.
How fast are we going?
We're going 110, ground speed 93.
Huh.
Give me 1 second, I can make a radio call. The Coast Guard right there.
What's that?
1 second. Skyhawk 2 Juliet Mike is over Holliver from North Perry. We're going to be turning southbound, about a half mile offshore, hugging the coast southbound. Here's Sunny Isles on our left. Look at that view with all the skyscrapers. You remember this? Didn't look anything like that when we lived here.
Nah. Hard to believe. What's this golf course here?
That is Indian River, which I've learned recently was going to be part of Miami Shores. They were going to build a bridge from Miami Shores across the bay, straight down Grand Concourse.
Huh.
That was originally called Miami Shores Island.
Wow, there's 1 golf course, 2 golf course, 3 golf course right here.
That Coast Guard's flying 200 feet off the water.
Yeah, he's really low. He's at your like 2 o'clock.
Try and get him a little more.
You guys are going about the same speed too.
Almost exactly. I'm going to take us out over Stiltsville. Let you get some pictures if you want.
Cool.
And then just keep it outside the Bravo coming back.
Wow. Quite a view.
All the cruise ships are lined up.
I remember when Carnival had 2 cruise ships and there was nothing here except for a couple cruise ships. And they all started coming, they all started building terminals. It got so big that it really started small. The first Carnival ship got stuck right here in the shoal going out. And they had to wait for the tide to change. Had they not been able to get out, it would be no Carnival cruises.
Got a Coast Guard cutter right here. 2 Juliet Mike is passing southbound past Government Cut, Virginia Key. We're heading down over Stiltsville and be turning back 1,200 feet to Juliet Mike. Is Stiltsville out of there?
Oh yeah.
We're going to go all the way down to Boca Chica and we'll come back.
I've only seen Stiltsville from the water. Amazing.
You look straight down, you can see like the coral reefs, everything straight through the water.
Yeah.
There's some good patch reefs here.
Yeah. Did you ever believe when you first got your joystick flight simulator program on your old PC in the bedroom on the beach in Hollywood that you'd be flying one day?
You know, it was one of those things where I always wanted to fly. I always knew I could, thought I could, and you know, never thought I'd actually put it together. But it's crazy.
Yeah, I remember the first flight simulator program. I forget what it was called.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Is that what it was?
Well, actually, I think I had one that was it was a fighter jet. It was like Desert Storm F-18 or something.
But you had one even before that, like a real simple one, like the first one that came out. I forget what it was. Okay.
Let's get a pass over Stiltsville.
So it's all in your feet as far as turning?
It's coordinated. You have to do feet and hands.
It's your little shadow. It's so cute. Look at that little shadow.
I would roll out wing level.
Wow, it's quite a scene.
Okay.
Can you see the traffic on here, or?
Yeah. All those are traffic.
I see.
These 600 feet below us.
What a beautiful golf course view, huh?
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll skirt us around that and follow the intercoastal. Skyhawk 2 Juliet Mike is heading northbound over Miami Sea Aquarium. We'll be following the intercoastal waterway northbound towards Oliver. 2 Juliet Mike. See this thing here looks like a white sombrero?
Yeah.
That's called a VOR. So
radar?
It's not radar. It's a directional radio signal that works with this equipment right here. So I can use that. Let's say I'm in Bimini, which you probably might be able to see Bimini. I can just follow that straight line off of this, pick a radio, and just follow it all the way to Miami.
Wow.
So here's something that drove me crazy for years. We used to go on this causeway all the time, right? And there's these like pylons in the water. I found out what those were for. They were going to build a string of islands all the way up the northward on the ICW, and there was going to be like 7 islands. So they had started piling the land for those islands, and in the 1925 hurricane, they gave up on it.
Why were they going to build islands?
Because there's more property to sell.
I see.
It's the same group, Shoreland Group, the same group that did Miami Shores. Developed Miami Shores.
Wow. Beautiful, Jacob. Really cool. Peaceful up here.
It really is. It really is. I missed my solo time when I was training because it was just a lot of nice, quiet time to think and enjoy it. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be cutting back in. I don't really have any traffic to worry about at the moment. Somebody's coming out of Opelika. We're going to pass by them. We're going to declare that we're over Gulfstream when we get there, and call into the tower.
I see. Then you plot your course back to the airport.
Yep. I'm just using visual right now, so pilot edge. But I have GPS references here, and we have the GPS if we need to plot a course.
Wow, look at this.
Number one,
You can't see it, but there's a huge yacht with all these play toys in the...
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, wow. That was something.
Now let's get our weather information.
270.23, altimeter 3002. On that GPS approach runway 10 right in use. Land in fine runways 10 right and 10 left. These clouds and birds I've seen near the airport. Those two missions, runway 10 right, Pappies are out of service. The TFR is in effect for the South Florida area.
Extend downwind traffic
Check
call assessment.
local NOTAMs.
Extend downwind 107.
Advise on this contact your information Sierra.
Sierra. Military Tower, Skyhawk 252, Juliet, Mike, inbound full stop at Gulfstream.
252 Juliet, my North Fair Tower, roger. Once over Gulfstream, enter left downwind 10 left.
We're going to reduce low power, start our descent.
And the up and left traffic, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
Get us down a little bit lower so we'll be closer to pattern altitude.
Alright, Dapper.
Alright, we're going to turn into our left downwind entry. Alright, we're going to reduce a little more power, get down to 800 feet. About 3 miles off the field. Yep.
November 2 Juliet, Mike, runway 10 left, clear for the option. Number 2 traffic, about to turn base.
Number 2, clear for the option, 10 left to Juliet Mike.
7-8,
There he is. He went wide. You're in the pattern, you want to be able to glide the airport, basically.
Number 9, we're making an early right crosswind.
We're going to put our first notch of flaps in here at the field.
You can start right traffic.
Second notch of flaps here. Airspeed 75. There's my red roofs off the left here. I like to line up with those. Touch more power. Our turn. Base, downwind to base.
Awesome. I'll shut up.
Okay. Alright, we can see the runway. We'll level our wings. Use power. Third notch of flaps. Our turning final. Power. Alright. Pick our feet off the pedals. Where's my crosswind coming from? It's from the right. Kill the motor here. Idle, not kill. But... Right. I've rounded up way too high. North Playground, Skyhawk 252, Juliet Mike is clear of 10 left, full length on Papa, request taxi back to Blue Sky.